Baruch atah asher anat melecha ha'olam asher kedeshanu mitzvotav tzivani lehitatif letzitzit. Good morning, Sunny. How are you doing? Shema Yisrael Asher Eloheinu Yahweh Echad. Vahafta et anat Elohecha uv'chol levavcha uv'chol nafshecha uv'chol me'odecha v'chayu hadavarim ha'ele asher noachim mitzavcha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'vitecha v'lechtecha chavaderch uv'shachbecha uv'korbecha ukshartam la'ot al yadecha avichayu letotavot beinecha uchtavtaham al mizuzot beitecha uvihisharecha v'chaya ki v'chayu Elohecha el ha'aretz asher nishba lavotecha le'avram li'yitzchak ol Yaakov לתת לך אברים גדולות וטובות אשר לא בנית, ובתים מלאים כל טובה אשר למילאת, וברות עצבים אשר לא הסת, כהרים וזיתים אשר לא נתת, והלכת ושבת. הישמר לך פן תשכח את ירא אשר תישאך מארץ מצרים מבית עבדים. Where have I been? Jen, I took a few days off last week because there were some colonists who decided to invade a continent and displace the people who lived there, and then they made a holiday giving thanks for their power and ability to do such things. So I was not streaming with you in the mornings, but I'm back now, and I will be streaming today and tomorrow and the next day, and I'm very glad you're here. Dr. Punk, how are you? What have you been up to today? Whoop, whoop, whoop. There it is. That's what I want. Just woke up. Well, good morning. Happy to spend the morning time with you. I hope that you have something pleasant in store today. Gajananam Bhudaganadi Sevitam Kapita Jambupala Sarabakshitam Masutam Sakabinasakarnam Mahami Mignekshwara Pada Pankajam Sadananam Kunkumaraktavarnam Mahamatim Divyamayuravahanam Ridasyasunam Sarasananatam Guham Sadanam Saranam Prapadye Yaku Hendutu Saraharatavala Yasupravasvarita Yavinavarandamanditakara Yasveta Padmasana Yabramachuta Sankara Pratrapi Devasata Pujita Samampatu Saraswati Bhagavati Nihe Satyatyapa Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nisparanchaya Santaya Shri Shivanandaya Te Namaha Shri Vishnudevanandaya Te Namaha Om Sarva Mangla Manglaye Shive Savarta Sadike Saranye Triambake Gari Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Om Om Do I have a translation for that one for you? I think I do. Let me see if I can find it. Nope. I've lost it. I have some mushroom spore prints from ages ago. They just look like Rorschach tests. This is the old material. Oh wait, no, I do. I have it. Here it is. Shivananda Dhyana Sloka. So the last verse of that prayer. I salute the three-eyed Divine Mother Narayani, who brings auspiciousness and who fulfills the desires of the devotee, both spiritual and material. Om Svara Mangla Manglaye Shive Savarta Sadike Saranye Trayambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Om Sarana Vavatu Sarano Budanktu Sarveyam Karvanahe Teyasvinya Dihitamastu Ma Vidishahe Om Shanti 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 Om Peace Peace Peace. So, with that introduction, we can move on to some old stories. So we're reading about the trials of Dumuzi. So where we concluded in our last story, Inanna went to the underworld for an undisclosed reason, according to the explicit narrative of the text we have. I'm sure there was a disclosed reason 4,000 years ago, but we have not. At least this source material has not disclosed it. But Inanna goes to the underworld. She has to strip naked in order to pass through 7 gates of death. And then she confronts her sister goddess, Ereshkigal, and Ereshkigal promptly kills her and hangs her body up on a hook. like some sort of, what is the term? Not corpse. What is the term for a meat animal? Body? An animal for processing, right? You know, my partner's a butcher, so I see animals hung on hooks all the time. To be drawn and quartered. Good morning, Teresa. Long time no see. I'm doing okay. Could be a lot better, but I also could be a lot worse. Which is basically, you know, it is what it is. Life is what it is. We continue to exist and experience, whether we label those experiences as good or bad, and so I wouldn't say that all is well, but all is. In any case, Inanna is hanging from a hook, and her father creates, from the dirt under his fingernails, he creates these non-binary beings. What were they called? The Gala? No, the Gala are demons. The non-binary beings, the Kugara and the Galatur. Right? So Enki creates the Kugara and the Galatur from the dirt under his fingernails. These non-binary demons, spirits, some sort of creature that goes to the underworld to resurrect Inanna. And they do so, right? They go to Ereshkigal and they have this empathetic orgy with her, right? Oh, my insides. Oh, your insides. My heart. Oh, your heart. Right? And so they do this for a while. They moan together. And after they moan together, Ereshkigal is so grateful to them that she says, I'll give you anything you want. And they say, we would like that corpse hanging on the wall behind you. Thank you very much. And she says, okay. And then they resurrect the corpse. And then Inanna starts the long path back to the land of the living. But as she does so, she's pursued by demons, Gala. And the demons say, you must trade. You must trade. If you are to go back to the land of the living, you must trade with someone in the living to return to the realm of the dead. So, they do this storytelling rule of 3 thing where they go and why don't we take your son? She says, no, you can't take my son. They're like, well, why don't we take your other son? She says, no, you can't take my other son. And they're like, well, why don't we take your husband, Dumuzi? And she's like, yeah, that jackass, you can take him. Let him go. And so the Gala grab him and they bring him down to the underworld. And that is where we left off, or they don't quite bring him down to the underworld. Dumuzi's feet and hands turn into snakes, and he escapes. But where does he escape to? Unclear. And now we have the dream of Dumuzi. The dream of Dumuzi. His heart was filled with tears. The shepherd's heart was filled with tears. Dumuzi's heart was filled with tears. Dumuzi stumbled across the steppe, weeping. "Oh, steppe, set up a wail for me. Oh, crabs of the river, mourn for me. Oh, frogs of the river, call for me. Oh, my mother Sitor, weep for me. If she does not find the 5 breads, if she does not find the 10 breads, if she does not know the day I am dead, oh, you steppe, tell her, tell my mother, on the steppe, my mother will shed tears for me. On the steppe, my little sister will mourn for me." He lay down to rest. The shepherd lay down to rest. Dumuzi lay down to rest. "Hi, Kimmy. How are you? It's been a few days." The story has progressed. I just gave the summary, but basically Dumuzi has been, he's about to die, or maybe he's already dead. It's unclear. And we're going to see what happens next. Dumuzi called out. No, as he lay among the buds and rushes, he dreamed a dream. He woke from his dream, he trembled from his vision, he rubbed his eyes, terrified. Dumuzi called out, bring her, my sister. Bring my Geshtinana, my little sister, my tablet-knowing scribe, my singer who knows many songs, my sister who knows the meaning of words, my wise woman who knows the meaning of dreams. I must speak to her. I must tell her my dream." Dumuzi spoke to Geshtinana, saying, "My dream, my sister, listen to my dream. Rushes rise all about me. Rushes grow thick about me. A single growing reed trembles for me. From a double growing reed, first one, then the other is removed in a wooded grove. The terror of tall trees rises about me. Water is poured over my holy earth. The bottom of my churn drops away. My drinking cup falls from its peg. My shepherd's crook has disappeared. An eagle seizes a lamb from the sheepfold. A falcon catches a sparrow from the reed fence. My sister, your goats drag their lapis beards in the dust. Your sheep scratch the earth with bent feet. The churn lies silent, no milk is poured. The cup lies shattered, Dumuzi is no more. The sheepfold is given to the winds." So Dumuzi has a nightmare of his own death. And Geshtinana speaks. "My brother, do not tell me your dream. Dumuzi, do not tell me such a dream. The rushes which rise all about you, the rushes which grow thick about you, are your demons, who will pursue and attack you. The single growing reed which trembles for you is our mother. She will mourn for you. The double growing reed, from which one, then the other is removed, Dumuzi, is you and I. First one, then the other will be taken away. In the wooded grove, the terror of the tall trees which rises about you is the Gala. They will descend on you in the sheepfold. When the fire is put out on your holy hearth, the sheepfold will become a house of desolation. When the bottom of your churn drops away, you will be held by the Gala. When your drinking cup falls from its peg, you will fall to the earth, onto your mother's knees. When your shepherd's crook disappears, the Gala will cause everything to wither. The eagle who seizes a lamb in the sheepfold is the Gala who will scratch your cheeks. The falcon who catches the sparrow in the reed fence is the Gala who will climb the fence and take you away. Dumuzi, my goats drag their lapis beards in the dust. My hair will swirl around in heaven for you. My sheep scratch the earth with bent feet. O Dumuzi, I will tear at my cheeks and grieve for you. The churn lies silent, no milk is poured. The cup lies shattered, Dumuzi is no more. The sheepfold is given to the winds." And I think we will pause there and continue on another day. And we will see what happens to Dumuzi and the demons that are chasing him. It goes on for a while. So. Kimmy, how are you doing? So we will conclude today with Arati. The word Arati means flame in Sanskrit. Jaya Jaya Arati Vina Vinayaka Vina Vinayaka Shri Ganesha Jaya Jaya Arati Subramanya Subramanya Kartikeya Jaya Jaya Arati Venugopala Venugopala Venuola Papa Vidura Navanita Chora Jaya Jaya Arti Venkantaramana Venkantaramana Sankataharana Sitarama Radhe Shama Jaya Jaya Arti Gauri Manohara Gauri Manohara Bhavani Sankara Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara Jaya Jaya Arti Raja Rajeshwari Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sundari Mahalakshmi and Mahasaraswati Mahakali and Mahashakti Jaya Jaya Arti Anjaneya Anjaneya Hanumanta Jaya Jaya Arti Dattatreya Dattatreya Trimutri Avatara Jaya Jaya Arti Adityaya Adityaya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arti Sanistaraya Sanistaraya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arti Sankarachaya Sankarachaya Advaita Gurave Jaya Jaya Arti Sadgurunata Sadgurunata Shivananda Jaya Jaya Arti Vishnu Devananda Vishnu Devananda Vishnu Devananda Jaya Jaya Arti Agastya Munaye Agastya Munaye Shriyama Priyaye Jaya Jaya Arti Ayappa Swamine Dharma Shastave Jaya Jaya Arti Jesus Gurave Moses Gurave Buddha Gurave Jaya Jaya Arti Muhammad Gurave Guru Nanak Gurave Samastya Gurubho Namaha Jaya Jaya Arti Venugopala Natatra Suyobati Natandrakaratam Nima Vidyobati Kutoy Magni Twameva Bantamanamandi Sarvam Tasya Basya Samidam Vivanti Gange Kayamane Kaira Govari Saraswati Narmade Siddhikarveriya Namastitam Namo Namaha Twameva Mata Jabita Twameva Twameva Bandusha Saka Twameva Twameva Vidya Javinam Twameva Twameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Kayena Vacha Manasendriyarva Buddhyatmanava Prakrite Sabhavad Karomi Adyad Sakalam Parasmahe Narayana Iti Sarmar Payami Saradharmam Pravichayama Mekam Savranam Vrija Am Svasara Papayo Mokshayami Masucha. Whatever actions I perform with my body, speech, mind, senses, my nature, my intellect, or my emotions, all these I dedicate to you, to all of you. Good morning, Bhatia. How are you doing this morning? Because it's not morning for you. Good afternoon. So we have one more prayer. One more to conclude. On a note of sadness is Kadish, right? So Kadish is a prayer of grief, a way of reminding ourselves the things that we lack, right? The things that we will lose, the shadow side of living, right? The death side. Good morning, Sarah. You were just thinking about me, and then I show up on the internet. Well, that's nice. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Saint. It's death time. Yes, it's death time. I mean, I suppose this is rather morose, right? Like, why do I conclude every day with this prayer, right? Like, is it a symptom of my depression? Like, perhaps. But no, like, I think it is crucially important that, rebirth, yes. Yes. I think it's crucially important that we recognize that life and death are intertwined. Yeah. Just like that. That's why we say these words. So they are words of grief, but they're not, right? Y'all were here a few weeks ago when I read the literal translation of the Kadish, right? It has nothing to do with death at all. It's just God is great, God is great. But it's come to be associated with grief, and by associating words that are not about grief with grief, we can associate grief with things that are not about grief. And all of the meanings, they run together into a melange of nothingness and everythingness. And we remind ourselves that that is where we come from. So, with that dose of gobbledygook, we can say Kadish, to remind ourselves of those who came before us, who are no longer here, yet who nonetheless have a strong impact on what it is to be a human today. Yidgadal, Vidgadash, Shema Rabba. Bialma divrachute, Viamlich Malchute, Bachayachon of Yomechon of Chayed Kolbe Israel, Bagala, Visman Gari, Vimru, Amin. Yehe Shema Rabba, Miva Archli Alam, Alme, Almaya. Yit Barach Vishtabach, Vit Baarvi, Urman Vitnase, Vita Darvi, Tale, Vital, Shema de Kudish Aparichu, Leila Minko Birchata, Vashirata, Tushbechata, Venechemata, Demiran Bialma, Vimru, Amin. Yehe Shlama Rabba, Min, Shemaya, Vechayim Alenu, Viochol Israel, Vimru, Amin. O say shalom b'mermav, huya asay shalom, aleinu v'achol Yisrael, v'yimru, amen. O say shalom b'mermav, huya asay shalom aleinu, v'alechol Yisrael, v'yimru, v'yimru, amen. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning. So, with that, I think it is time to go. Time to commence with the doings of the day. But I'm so glad that you're all here. Every day I say that, because every day it's true. And every day I feel contractually obligated to say that if you appreciate this stream and what we do here, you can check out the links in my bio. You can support this little community on Patreon, or by subscribing on TikTok, or through giving tips, or through saying nice words. Lots of ways to do it. I'm happy you caught me too. I hope you have a great day too, Pamela and Sarah. You're all lovely and wonderful, and I'm so glad to be able to share this little portion of my life with you. It's great. Okay. Farewell. I will see you here tomorrow. Same time, same place, same words.